on software ethical hacking series, and today what we're going to learn is stepping into course. So what do you mean by stepping into course? So I'm going to show you today's tutorial, so stay tuned and let's get started. So back to the tutorial. I know you've covered introduction to SDBG. Let me try to put it here so you see what we've done so far. We've done this, we've done setting up your cracking workspace and what we've done with debugger, stepping basics, and now I'm showing you stepping into course, and in the next video we'll be doing breakpoints. Okay, so it's very simple. I'm going to show you how to step into course when you are using the A64 debugger debugger, okay, or the disassembler. The assembling all your codes, your software, your application. I'm going to show you in this video. So this is the topic, or the topics we are going to cover under stepping into course. Okay, we're going to run the step over step into course function, execute or return, and run to user code. This is all what we are going to learn today. We're not going to waste a lot of time because I've already shown you the interface of the DBG, so we're just going to follow some process and be done. It's so simple, so short. All you need to do is to follow the procedure so that you don't miss a beat of what you are doing, so that when we get to the main program of cracking, you understand all these things. This is just some introduction for you to get familiar with the software properly. Okay, so without wasting my time, let's go to the software and let me show you something. So I'm here with my Windows operating system already launched. Okay, so I'm going to open this folder. It's my software packing tools. I don't know what is happening. I think they should open for me. I think I didn't double click well. So let's go to our Mexican project. I already uploaded this software in our tutorial. I know by now you've already downloaded it. So all you need to do is to just open it. The SDBG 64 is going to open. Perfect. See if the program is right here. But in the other previous tutorial, I ran a command prompt for you to see that this program is showing us to detect a flag or just a hidden feature. We need to guess by the program when you made this software, so that we need to guess what is hidden behind this program, whether it's a password, a serial number. So that is what get to that very soon. I'm just showing you so that when we get into the real cracking, you understand all these codes right in front of us. So you see the program itself has all these codes, as I showed you. The graphical, the RAM addresses, displays the binary code or being converted to hexadecimal, and this is the human readable assembly code. And here are the comments and the strings you find each program. Here is on the registry. We start with the extended intrusion pointer, where is the Y. All these are kind of a code representation in the registry, so that anytime you run a code, it goes straight to the registry, some goes to the RAM. So you're able to dissect and know whatever thing is happening behind the software or the application. So with this, let me try to see whether I could zoom this, whether you get familiar with it. So I'm trying to search for zoom here so that you see what we are doing. But if you don't find, I hope you'll be able to cope with it, because I'm trying to see whether you can zoom this so that you could see. Let's say the view. I don't think they have for the zoom function, but if you could see, I know you can see from behind. Whether if you can't see properly, get your glasses on. Just follow the steps. I'm sitting far from the computer, but still I can see what I'm doing. You just get yourself a spectacle and just follow whatever we are doing. Okay, so with this, what do you mean by stepping into core? So looking at this program, okay, when we rerun the program, I told you this is for the operating system. We are not here to crack the operating system. What we need is to crack the software. So we just hit this button, and if you don't know what we are doing in the shortcuts, you can go to debug. It has all this. So all what we did previously was the run. Show you the step over, which was F8. Okay, and the run is F. So if you come to debug, it will show you all the shortcuts. That is all we need. I wanted you to know throughout this course. So what we're going to do now is click on our run. So it will send us to where our entry point is for this program. You don't need to crack the operating system. As I told you, we are cracking the software itself. When you click on run, now we have our entry point, which is shown right here. So when I move this one down like a step over, perfect. Now you see the entry point is there. You can see what, and you see we use the DIE, the detective easy to calculate for the entry point already. So you can see that this match with whatever we did in the DIE in the previous tutorial. So yeah, you could see a lot of functions here. As I told you, we have the conditional and unconditional jump. I told you the JMP is the only the unconditional jump. It doesn't look for any girl, whether the boobs or the ass. Just go and take it. So that's the explanation I used in the previous tutorial for you to get the clear understanding. This JMP has an unconditional jump, and the rest has what conditional, which means it needs to compare to what registry values, where the E, SP, and a whole lot. Like as you could see, ESP here. These are the registry codes, so it needs to compare and see whether it meets the condition before it's able to execute your command for you. So the conditional jump is just like as I explained to you, the jump. You need to compare whether the girl has a chance for the person before you're able to execute this instructions. But the unconditional doesn't care whether you are short, you are tall. It just goes straight to you and just take you. Okay, so that is all about those conditional, which we learned in the other tutorial. So for this, we are going to learn about the core, and as I told you, we are going to learn about this ones, which is the stepping into core and execute to return and run to a user code. So it's as simple as that. When you are in a core, okay, this is the core function. Okay, when we do step, you know, core is also have so special in a way that it performs a whole lot of tasks behind the scene. It actually don't do the same thing like the jump. It also do jumps, but its jumps is quite behind the scene. You don't see what happened, but you see it being executed. So when you go on the core function, you see it has some other things it needs to do after this. That's, as I told you, is entry or the extended iteration pointer. Okay, use this registry code is operation. So you can see after the code has, when you do step over, let's do step over, perfect. See, it's stepping over. And now you can see when you get to jump to down here, try to open this place where you can see program is paused, so we can dissect it well. So we still go to step over. Now when we come to this core here, let's try to step over perfectly to erase there. Okay, we're still stepping over throughout our code. Perfect. So this is what happened. You see the core has the title as our application, as I showed you. and you could see this number here, which is the memory address of this. So it means this call is to jump to this memory address here. Here's what 4026A680. So it's going to jump straight to 402. So you just check here. Now you're on 40119. Now let's see what happens when you click on step over. Remember this figure 402680. So when you click on step over, it's moving. Now what happened is didn't jump because, as I told you, the core also do some jumps. As when we get to a jump, which means a conditional, and you see that red thing here, it's like you are marching something, which means you will see an information here, which means if this jump is taken, it means it's going to jump to the actual memory address which you will place here. But if it's not taken, it will move in order, like the way we are doing. We are just stepping over. You see, it's trying to execute all these instructions for us. You know, when we get to this jump, okay, nothing happened because that jump was not taken. So nothing happened. If it was taken, you see that red match up arrow right here, so that it jumps to the next code. So let's keep on stepping over. Now you see there was a jump, but we didn't see. Perfect. You see, when we get to this jump, what did it say? Jump is not taken. So it means we can move through all these instructions without any problem. So if you see, still jump is not taken, but that's not what we need now because we've already talked about jump. We're talking about calls. So we make sure get to where the call is. So perfect. When we get to this call, it says it needs to jump to where? The interim, which is operating system. So let's see what happens when you hit on jump. It still perform its function. Come back. Now let me move this to this call right here for you to see something. When I step over to the call here, trying to get to the call aspect here, it still moves, and we have another hot figure here. Okay, let's click on that and let's see what happens. Step over already. Now let me restart the program and show you something. The program is restarted in our operating system. We run the program to our entry point. We move, step over from here. Now there's a function here which is what execute to return. The execute to return is, you see, we were moving step by step. Okay, now we were using this function which is step over. By looking through this code, you can go through this code till you will see what we call RT, which is the return function. So when we are here, let's say your code is here and we move step over, okay, it moves us back to where we were, but we don't need that. I was just trying to show you the return function. So here, when you hit or not the return, what you need to do is, I show you some shortcut here which also execute the return. Okay, so instead of you going through all this movement from this place, you move step over. I think it's going to take a whole lot of time for you to go through all this code one by one. So the best shortcut is you can place your cursor here, go to debug and just click on execute to return. So you see the program terminated. Let's restart. Perfect. Let's move to the entry point. You hit on a call, then let's click on the key to return. Now you see what the program is terminated, debug and stop because we terminated what the program itself. So let's rerun it again. The program already started, and now what we are going to do here is the call function. Just know these shortcuts, which means anytime you place a cursor in the call function, instead of us to go through all this step by step, we can use this execute to return command to just move it down there. So hit the return and go back to its previous. So the return function is just to return this back to where we began from. And also when we have the function of this run to the user code is, if you are here, okay, then let's say you are in the operating system. We are in the operating system. That's just type on 7, and we want to go back to the user code, which is what the software application. All you need to do is click here, run to user code, and now perfect, we are in the entry point of the program. So let me show you something again. We are still here in the user code. Let's restart the program so I show you something. Okay, now we are in the operating system code. So to get into the user code of the application, all you need to do is to use this and just run to the user code as using this shortcut. So probably this lesson I will just show you how to use your shortcuts in your code. It's just simple. We are not doing any damage or any cracking as of now. I'm just showing you how the interface of these shortcuts will be in the next future when you're patching cracking programs. You'll be able to get familiar with everything I'll be explaining, so that you won't get confused. Because I know when people or a newbie or even programmers see this kind of environment you are in now, they'll be confused, like they don't know what is really happening. But now, through the introduction, I know you'll be able to get familiar with all this, including this function, the return function, the jump, the call, okay, then all this. So we started to patch programs on platform, and I'm moving and I'm explaining what. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. This is stepping how to run operating system code like this to user code, just by clicking on debug and just run the user code and go straight. So you could see the RAM address here is 77, as is the operating system address. So if you want to go to the application itself, or even to this, go to debug, run to user code, and now we are at the entry point of this code. We started 004 and start. So enjoy your day, your evening, and hope to see you in the next tutorial, where we will be treating what we call breakpoints. So take care.